green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Let's go eat a goddamn snack.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast. As always, I am your host, Ethan. Next to me is Jimmy.
Hi.
And below me is Skylar.
What's up?
We don't got a whole lot to talk about NASCAR-wise in terms of on-track or silly season action.
The lawsuits began in court.
Yeah. Well, before
yeah.
we begin, boys, how was your Thanksgiving?
I cooked a lot.
I ate a lot.
And you know who else cooked was the Dallas Cowboys.
That is true. That is true.
For once in a long time, the Dallas Cowboys actually were America's team.
I know, right?
Defeating
Kind of
the
nice.
Queefs.
Yeah. Well, do we want to talk? Well, first off, I know we've talked a lot about. We'll do what we have with NASCAR, then we'll talk about the F1 title, then we'll do football, and then we'll let Jimmy go in depth into the Turkey Derby and what we got going up this week, along with a driver announcement for the Chili Bowl.
Yes, you saw that too.
That. Yeah, we'll talk about all that at the end of the video, all the local stuff. So you guys stay around for that because you'll have opinions from at least two of your hosts.
And we also have a driver that could be going to the Chili Bowl as well.
Could.
He is raising money as we speak. From what I have been told, it is for a top-level team that competes in the A-Main every year with multiple cars.
Fuck yeah.
That is as much as I've been told. I've not been told anymore.
Perfect.
Which we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later. So, it's been a recurring topic on here, the 10 car for Colleague. I am seeing now that Seabest is returning as the main sponsor for that car in 2026 with Ty Dillon behind the wheel.
Great fried clams.
Great fried clams.
I have 4 boxes of them in my freezer.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
I actually don't hate this first Colleague. I don't.
I agree. I agree with you.
I think Ty Dillon did enough last year. He was the number one driver.
Pretty much. Oh, consistently.
He was consistent. He didn't wreck the car, so.
He made it to the final round of the in-season challenge.
He did do that.
Fucking badass. And Ethan, you and myself got to be there in person for the finale at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 400 weekend. And
we were there.
That was cool.
It was pretty cool.
That shit in person.
Yeah, so that means Christian. Oh, you already said Eckes is back with McAnally. So that pretty much, I think, wraps up all the driver stuff that could happen for the off season, unless something ungodly happens with that 2 car, which I feel like if Cindric wasn't returning at this point, we'd know about it.
Yeah.
I think if the teams lose the lawsuit, then maybe.
Yeah, I still firmly believe that if Tyler Reddick's even slightly available, if you're Roger Penske, you need to at least give him a call about driving your race car.
Yeah.
Tyler
it's really
Reddick
a no-brainer.
Right, he is just one of them drivers. So talk about the lawsuit for a second there. We're just gonna we'll skip right to this because the third thing that I have came out through the lawsuit. This is about all we're gonna talk about NASCAR today. So, Jimmy, I know me and Skylar have it pulled up. If you want to pull up J-Ski's silly season site,
you're gonna make me pull stuff up when I'm
so we
already?
because we're gonna look at the lawsuit. Okay.
All right, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah. So we'll get started. So this is all as reported, right? J-Ski silly season site has this all out there, so that's where we're getting this information from. Obviously, this is the lawsuit, the antitrust lawsuit between 2311, Front Row Motorsports, and NASCAR. Skylar, you want to take this away somewhere here while I find where you are? Are you starting right from the top?
Well, do we want to start with day 1, I'm assuming?
I do. Is it separate from day 3?
I have
Here,
every article is separate. like every
You
Okay.
guys
these
cover
days.
this because I haven't done a lick of anything with the lawsuit.
I haven't either, so we're gonna. Okay, Skylar.
Alright, cool.
Do we want to start with the NASCAR antitrust lawsuit gets underway today?
Well,
I feel like that's a good
actually,
place to
I
start.
think we can just I'll go through the article and I'll bring up some points. There's a lot of interesting stuff on day one, especially, excuse me, from Denny Hamlin, who was the testify of the day.
Hmm.
2311 Racing paid 4.7 million, 13.5 million, and 28 million for a succession of 3 NASCAR Cup Series charters as the race team he co-founded with former NBA star Michael Jordan grew the business from a proposition to a 3-car organization with a $35 million headquarters in Huntersville, North Carolina. So
That's
I thought
airspeed for anybody who lives under a rock.
pretty much.
Right. It
Uh,
is half of the building is red, half of the building is blue. You guys do the math there.
One thing I found interesting is that it actually went over budget, and Michael Jordan had to pay for some of it out of pocket, and Denny Hamlin still owes him like a couple $1 million, which for airspeed, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Oh
Which is
no,
which
Michael
is
Jordan has
hilarious.
to pay some stuff out of pocket. It's
Which
not like he's a fucking billionaire.
right, and it's funny that Denny Hamlin is still owes him money. Like Denny Hamlin can't write a check.
Well, speaking of which, it was also reported
Yeah,
that
Revealed
I
his
Denny
saw
Hamlin's
this.
salary is roughly around $14 million a season.
Which, for holding a
Yeah.
steering wheel, pretty good.
Which actually, it puts him above the likes of Carlos Sainz and Pierre Gasly in yearly salary.
Okay, and we're gonna make this bold claim. Jimmy's gonna back me up on this because I know he will, because we've had this conversation before, and this is no offense to our friends who race in circles. To compete at the level that those guys compete at in road racing cars at that speed on street courses is harder than driving a cup car at 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I love oval racing. I always will. But in my opinion, what it takes to be the best Formula One driver versus what it takes to be one of the best at 1.5 mile tracks, I don't think you can't compare it. But if you are going to compare it, I mean, uh, what's going to happen? Shane Van Gisbergen's already learning ovals, but you send the Cup driver over to run a V8 supercar, and in a year are they going to be competitive? No. So there's my little tidbit there. Yeah, I think that just speaks to how underpaid Carlos Sainz is.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And
But-
another thing that we saw a good bit in the lawsuit is that Hamlin kept bringing it up, is that the teams are fighting with NASCAR for sponsorship, which, I mean, I honestly, I do agree with. And one thing that I heard, but I can't tell you whether it's true or not because I don't even remember where the hell I heard it from. It was 24 hours ago and I don't remember shit. Was that the reason Germain Racing went under and gave 2311 the opportunity to buy their charter was because NASCAR bought out Geico from them, and that was their title sponsor. That was their fucking sponsor.
That was all they had.
Yeah, that was literally all they had. I couldn't tell you, dude. From where I'm sitting right now, I can see Geico merchandise.
Right.
From where I am sitting, like that was throughout the 2010s. Geico was at every single race promoting. They had a Germain Racing car on display.
The Germain
Fucking
Racing
Christ.
13 was undefeated. Like
That is
not
true.
on the racetrack, but in
No,
looks and
It was
in
more or
vibes.
less defeated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really though.
I don't know. My ambition to consume NASCAR, like actual NASCAR Cup and O'Reilly, and to a point even
Busch.
truck racing, it's it's dwindling. I am finding myself enjoying, other than local racing, Formula One a lot more.
Formula One
Yeah.
is fun at the moment, I gotta say.
I will die on this hill, and this is again everything I say. Cup NASCAR, like NASCAR, I mean Cup, whatever you want to call the Busch Series, and then the Truck Series is separate from, and even the Trucks is separate from the up top two. When Formula One is at its peak, it is leagues better than the Cup Series,
Yep.
and that's how it will be. I had more. What got me into watching racing more was the end of that. I went to a NASCAR race in 21 with Jimmy, and I
Yep.
enjoyed it. But what really got me into it was watching the end of that 2021 F1 season. So,
Oh yeah. I'm like, what was at the end of 2021? Then I remember.
yeah.
Oh, it's
You, myself, and
Latifi!
Colton.
Well, yeah, we were all on a call, and I was.
Myself, and Colton, who we will need to get on here one of these
We
times.
will get Chalky on the call at
We
some
will
point.
get him on here.
Tell him to hop
because
on
he
next
is-
week.
What is next week?
When's his next big race? Is it?
Next year?
Yeah, I figured as much.
Next year,
Probably.
dog. They have snow out there.
Yeah, I figured.
He sent me a photo. They had like a good bit of snow, and I'm like, wow, new record.
New record.
It's a new track record.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, I don't know what the answer to. Well, that's the thing, right? And that's what confuses me. Like they want to compare this. I'm surprised they're not talking more to Roger Penske.
Yeah, that is true.
He owns a team in your series, but
Roger
he
Penske
also
will be a witness.
Oh, he will?
He will be a witness.
As he should. He
Yeah.
owns IndyCar, he owns Indy, and he owns a team in IndyCar, and he owns a team in NASCAR. He is the only one that is qualified to talk on owning a series and being a part of a series.
You know who else is going to testify and be a witness?
Who?
Hendrick.
Richard Childress.
I saw that. I saw that.
That's gonna be good.
That's going to be fucking awesome. He will be
Oh,
like, this money really needs to be taken out back and flogged. Don't you agree, Steve?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna look at hold my watch.
Yeah, and that literally, I think Eric Estep said that. He's like, the Steves better not hope they're not holding a watch.
Right. Who called him to the stand? Whose idea was this?
I believe it was Kenneth Bell, like the judge.
Hell yeah.
He's
That
just
guy
sitting
knows
out-
ball.
He's
That
just
dude
sitting
knows
out.
fucking ball.
He's sitting out back drinking whiskey. Bring him in.
Bring in
Put him on the
Richard.
stand. Pull Richard on the stand.
Pop, where are you going? I'm going to court, little boy Austin.
Grandpa, I want to own 2311. You'll get what you want. but
They
but
go
Grandpa,
under, you'll buy it.
This is not a nepotism podcast, but fuck, it might be this week.
It might be this week. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna level with y'all here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
Yeah, I
going
don't
on
know
with Richard Childress. Is Richard Childress like? Is he
alive?
Yeah. Have
we even seen Richard Childress since Richmond of 24?
No, we
No.
saw him Richmond of this year when Austin Dillon won. But what I'm saying is, like, he
Okay,
hasn't.
so have we seen him since Richmond of this year even?
No, he hasn't said anything. Like, he hasn't come out and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna show up to their house with a gun." Like, he hasn't said, "Hey, Steve, you want to go hunting?" ...
Nothing
AK
specific.
Signed DC as in Dick Cheney. I don't know if that's a little.
Dick
I don't know if
Cheney.
that's too soon. I don't know if that's too soon for a Dick Cheney joke, but whatever. We're gonna roll with it.
I'll leave it in.
Skylar, do you know what that means?
I am aware.
Okay.
I know
didn't
American
you-
politics no better than you boys think.
Well, clearly not, because you don't know what Waco or Ruby Ridge is, so.
True. Well, you did tell me like 2 months ago, but we're going down a dark path if we continue on this topic on the podcast.
God's Rock Band, baby.
Oh,
No
my
one will
God.
get that. If somebody gets... My buddy Devin's listening to this. Devin, that's for you. God's Rock Band, baby. Layover, Waco, Texas.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
continue.
What
We love
else
Devin.
do we have to mention?
Yeah, I don't know. You have the fucking paper up, dude.
Yeah, so Denny Hamlin said in his testimony that the average cost to put a race car on track for 1 year every season is roughly around $20 million. And each charter paid an average of $12.5 million to respective race teams in 2025 versus approximately $9 million under the previous charter agreement. That's some interesting financials to think about.
Yeah.
If you think about it, each team's putting out 20 million a year to run their car, and you're losing. If you're getting paid 12.5 million, you're losing $7.5 million on each car every year. So Hendrick Motorsports is losing like $32 million to run 4 cars, which is crazy to think about.
But I don't know. What is the realistic? Like, I don't see. Okay, so this is my confusion, right? Formula One has the same principal rules. There's a limit to how many cars each team can run, and I get it, it's different, and there's a set amount of teams. They don't have issues with funding. They have to stop them from spending.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I guess, well, okay, maybe not. The more I think about it, I mean, like, let's take Audi for example. Audi's funneling all their money into putting 2 fast cars on the racetrack every week, whereas Chevrolet has different tiers. I guess I get it. But at the same time, like McLaren, yeah, where they have the whole like McLaren brand backing them, they're still a customer team of Mercedes. And I
We
mean,
need more
look at
power units in F1, in my opinion, but that's a topic for another.
there will be. Cadillac's making their own, and I think Audi aims at some point to make their own.
Cadillac's using Ferrari.
For now.
I mean, hopefully in future they make their own.
Skyler, where have you been? That was part of the deal.
I guess you have a point.
There's only going to be next year, or in the end, 2 customer teams for motors. 3, sorry. Haas, Williams, McLaren. Well, do we count like V-Carb or Racing Bulls? Are they also
they'll be Ford.
They're like, but they gotta also be considered the factory Ford team,
100%.
just like Red Bull. So, yeah, three in the long run. There's only going to be 3 customer teams out of the 10. So we have almost 7 different engine manufacturers. That's fucking nuts.
Pretty much. But anyway, back to the lawsuit because we're getting a little off topic. I think we're all dying to talk about Formula One a little bit today. But
Well, yeah, me and Jimmy, we might be happy for one more year.
But
Yeah. Well, I'm not dying to talk about Formula One. I'm dying to talk about some local shit. But yeah.
But
some controversies.
one thing to wrap up day one is that I think Hamlin had one of the best quotes he's ever had when they asked him about why he gets paid so much, and he's like, yeah, most drivers don't win as much as I do. I thought that quote was sick as fuck. Like, to be fair to Denny Hamlin. But anyway, day 2. Who was up? I'm not 100% sure. Did Hamlin testify again on day 2?
I think so because I saw a quote yesterday about, I don't know, NASCAR bait and switched him into a lie.
Yeah, no. Let's see here. Our costs were covered, said Hamlin, who testified the profitability of the team who was dependent on outside sponsorship. I've spent 20 years in this sport trying to make it better and grow. All I know is that we're right and they're wrong and they need to be held accountable. That's a bold statement. I mean, I think at this point it's I don't know what you boys think of the lawsuit at this point, but I think the teams have the momentum at the moment. Only time will tell to see what the jury thinks, but I think that's where it's going. Let's see what else we have here. The 11 principles that the team was amounted to $23.9 million, far lower than the $45 million Hamlin claims to have invested using his own funds. An expert witness 2311 plans to call later in the trial pegged video the company at close of 2024 at $160.2 million. What else do we have? So, I mean, this is more so just putting money quotes onto Denny Hamlin. And yeah, it was basically just Hamlin joking around, firing shots at the likes of Michael Jordan, Steve Phelps, University of North Carolina for some reason. Yeah, that's basically how this whole day went. I mean, NASCAR put out a statement saying today's testimony confirmed that 2311 Racing purchased another charter. Denny Hamlin said it was agreed to all his contractual terms, got paid every penny due under the 2016 charter agreement. They should receive a $900 return for supposed damages. Blah, 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 blah. We're cool. Denny Hamlin isn't. That's basically what it says. Let's see. Third day. I haven't got to see any of this yet. Apparently today, Front Row Motorsports owner Bob Jenkins took to the stand here on, well, today as of Wednesday. Let's see. I mean, a lot of Jeffrey Kessler. I don't know why I said that. Apparently, here's some Front Row financial info. Matt Tifft contract when he raced for Front Row in 2019 was offered him to pay $1.2 million for his Cup Series ride plus $500K to Lakeway Christian Schools, which Jenkins funded. Deal never completed after Tift's medical issues. Chandler Smith paid $1.5 million for his truck ride, and Ford paid the team $1.175 million in 2025. Yeah, NASCAR, according to Jeff Gluck, took a lot of shots at Bob Jenkins, and it didn't seem to go well at all. The jury appeared to dislike the line of questioning, and Jenkins came off as a sympathetic figure. According to Jeff Gluck, not much here, but for all this, not too many quotes. Just Jeffrey Kessler yelling at NASCAR, saying that they're a monopoly, and yeah, that's really about it for day 3. Any thoughts, fellas?
Well, no. NASCAR's pretty much lost most of their momentum here.
Yeah, it's really going in favor of the teams, and I think the leak text was really the start of the downfall for NASCAR.
Real shit, my boy. I think that NASCAR should try to settle with the teams. Will they? Probably not, but they probably should.
They're trying, but I think Michael Jordan, 2311, Denny Hamlin, Curtis Polk are ready to die on this hill.
I guess the money that fucking, I guess the Herps money the check probably didn't clear, so they need that money. But
yeah, really though. Anything to add
all
there,
this,
Jimmy?
Not really.
I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah. Again, we should have clarified this before we started talking about all this. We are no legal experts. We're just a couple of Northeasterners from Canada and America who like cars turning left.
You live above Michigan. You're no longer part of the Northeast. Fuck off.
Okay, fair enough.
You're upper Midwest. Shoo.
I am.
Shoo. You are closer to Aiden Hutchinson than you are real maple syrup, so fuck off.
Bruh.
Loser.
Okay. But anyway.
Real maple syrup comes from Vermont.
Amen.
All right. Well, in other news, we already talked to Ty Dillon and Seabass returning to Colleague, but Chris Gaypart leaves Joe Gibbs Racing. Official in the courtroom.
He got up, took off his JGR hat, threw it on the ground, walked out, and said, "Fuck you guys." And that was the last we ever heard of him.
Pretty much.
That isn't what happened, but I really wish it was.
I didn't hear about that part.
Oh yeah, no, he literally got during recess. He was like, "Yeah,
during
I'm not,
recess,
I don't." Yeah, no, oh my god. Have you never watched Law and Order SVU, the Sexual Victims Unit show?
I have heard of it. Yes.
Sexual? No, it's special. You know what? It's Special Victims Unit. Sorry. Court recess, idiot.
Recess.
The court was in a recess, and he confirmed. Yeah, I'm just here because I think it's funny. I'm not working for JGR anymore. Okay, he didn't actually say that. Again,
he might as well have done that.
I'm just imagining this to have ended a lot cooler than it probably did. But yeah, on recess, it was confirmed that Chris Gabehart has pieced out homie of JGR. He no longer works for that team. After one half season of coaching Grandpa's little baby boy, he said,
"Can't do it anymore."
Bro said, "Fuck the nepotism."
He's a lost cause.
He turned around. He said, "Is there anything else I can do?" "No, fix him." All right. Later.
That's my cue to head out now.
Looks like I'm retiring today, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm out. I'm gonna go work for Richie Chills.
He looks directly at Joe Gibbs. Hey,
Bye.
No.
Bye, Grandpa.
He goes up to Toyota. Hey, is Legacy hiring?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Jimmy, help!
Denny,
No.
Are you guys hiring?
No, they're not. Dude,
Well,
Denny Hamlin would cut off his own wiener to get Chris Gabehart.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I know he would.
He would probably cut off more lengths of his wiener than Mike Vrabel to get a Super Bowl with the Pats. No, Vrabel would cut off more because Vrabel's wiener's bigger.
Yeah.
Massive cock on that
drags
man.
on the ground.
Fuck, I saw it, dude. They had to bring a whole ass fucking medical cart. Marshawn Lynch was driving it, chugging Skittles, dude. All for his massive testicles. Holy shit, the zebra just took a puck to the head. Zebra down!
Zebra down! I repeat,
He's actively watching hockey.
I am watching hockey. The Winnipeg Jets just missed a wide open fucking goal.
And I'm playing iRacing, so what's new?
What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah,
anyway.
I am holding this podcast together. Anyway.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Shut up, bitch. Anyway, Josh
I guarantee you they're
driving.
enjoying me and Jimmy's commentary more.
Oh, God, yeah. God, yeah.
Anyway, continue.
All
Princess.
right. Josh Bilicki driving for SS Greenlight Racing in 2026.
Oh, how did I forget about this? I love Josh Bilicki. What a guy!
I didn't even know about it.
What a steal for...
This tells you how much I keep up on shit.
There is a potential that at a road course next year, he may be able to get a top 5.
Very good potential. Who's the fellow who got second at the Roval?
Austin Green.
Austin Green. Where's he racing next year?
He's making over 25. I think he's the majority of his starts. He is going to. I think.
Anderson.
Yes, I think the only ones he's not running is the super speedways because I think Jordan Anderson himself is running those.
Makes sense.
So I love Jordan Anderson, and I want to see him win.
We do want to see Jordan Anderson win. We thought we did a couple times, but it never worked out.
Yeah, I've met Jordan Anderson before.
He's good.
Chill guy.
I like Jordan.
But, he's a good dude.
In other O'Reilly Series news, Cope Family Racing partners with Stanton Barrett Motorsports for 2026 O'Reilly season. Barrett.
Jimmy.
What?
How the fuck do we get in that car?
Cope Family Racing partners with Stanton Barrett Motorsports. Jimmy.
Start making phone calls.
Yeah.
We need to figure this shit out.
Hey, we could
Call the plug.
we can literally email Colleague Racing and literally be like, hey, can I drive your truck? Like the free agent truck.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I mean, they'd probably let me. I have racing experience. Not much or not very good, but experience is experience, right?
How many races have you started?
2.
Are we counting enduros?
Yes. Oh wait, if we're hold on. I thought no, then 3.
Jimmy's finished one of those races, and it was against pit crew people.
Hey, finish is a finish, all right?
He finished 5th out of 7 cars.
No, fuck you, asshole. I finished 4th. You can fuck off respectfully now.
I scored for Jimmy at the local dirt track. Motherfucker was 4 laps in. I was like, he's doing all right. I can look down to work this out. Look back up. Oh, I stuffed it into the infield tire.
No, I didn't hit the tire. I got hit twice.
Yeah, this is here we
Not
go.
once, but
and
twice.
Then I gave him a car to race at Thunder Road because the road is home, and
The
he
road
just
is
fucking, buddy, I need a snack. And then he fucking, he just 8 laps in, just fucking boom.
Listen, you weren't there to witness the murder of
Right,
me by
right.
Garrett LaBounty of all people.
Right at the exact spot that I normally stand to take photos on track,
Yeah.
looking at it. This fucking asshole. Anyway, Skylar, continue.
Yeah, except you weren't even on the premises, you dick.
I worked. I had a job.
You weren't even on the premises, you dick.
Mm-hmm. Skylar, go
But
ahead.
yeah.
All right.
And funny story about that. We're getting off topic, but nobody really cares. I was hanging out with Mark and Mayor Cody this weekend, and we were talking about that enduro. And Mark was saying, I should probably get some photos for Jimmy, because he'll want some, and he asked me for some earlier. Let me go find them. And I turn around to where I was supposed to be sitting drinking beer, but instead I got roped in by Al Ward, and next thing you know, I see him stuffed in the fucking wall, and I'm like, God damn it. Well, not taking pictures of him. He took a single photo of me, and that was because I was in the fence.
In the fence. Anyway,
Yeah. We love a Mark Cody.
we do love
And a Merrick
Mark.
Cody, too.
Mark and Merrick are the dynamic duo.
You've never even fucking met them.
Yep, I met them when we were at Seaconk, dipshit.
Oh, shit, you did! I forgot about Seaconk, yeah.
But,
Alright, lawsuit. Back to lawsuit.
Lawsuit talk is done for today, but before we move out of O'Reilly, congratulations, Anthony and Emily Alfredo, on their first child.
Yeah!
Sauce.
Moving on to the trunks. If J-Ski will ever load. Okay, there we are. Oh god. The first thing I read for this week, Connor Jones returns to Nice Motorsports. Jimmy, fire away. I know what you think of him, and I know what you call him.
I'm not going to call him what I usually call him, because
Osama bin Laden.
Connor bin Laden. Listen, I know Connor. I've raced against him. I've talked to him a bunch. This was multiple years ago, before he went big time.
Before Homestead.
Yeah, this was even before he was in talks with truck teams.
That's pretty crazy to think about.
He's a good dude. He's a good shit.
He seems like a nice fella. I will give him that.
He's a dipshit.
Yeah, Yeah.
Do we want to go through who's driving what? All right, we're gonna do it.
Well, before we go on, just let me say that the final truck headline is Parker Eatman signed a part-time Truck Series schedule to sign with Nice Motorsports in 2026.
So,
anyways, back to what I was gonna say. Who?
I was gonna talk about that, but
Light model graduate, according to J-Ski.
No.
All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Who?
No. So who we got next year? Right? You ready for this? Landon Lewis is driving the 41. You guys writing this down? There will be a Jesus. It doesn't actually say. Landon Lewis is driving a truck next year. We got Parker Eatman. We got Connor Jones. We got Tyler and Tanner Reif. We have Matt Mills. And
Or part-time.
no full-time driver.
Part-time.
Because for some reason. Who else? Man, I don't know why they don't have any full-time drivers. I'm confused.
We're talking
Money.
just for Nice. Yeah, honestly, money is the right answer here.
Money.
What inspired
Yeah,
you
exactly.
to build a second Krusty Krab right next to the original? Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, boys, shall we talk about some formulas? Because I am excited to talk about this week.
So, first off, we're going to start off with Kimi Antonelli. Apparently, homie's receiving death threats.
Yeah, no,
Allegedly.
that ain't cool.
No,
It
not
ain't
cool at
cool.
all, but
However, did he potentially let Lando through?
I honestly haven't seen it. I just a heads up for you
I
guys.
haven't seen it either.
I was literally going to get a cat on.
You got a cat?
Yeah, I'll send.
He's got a cat now.
Nice.
Winton has to be in the thumbnail.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'll
Hell
put Winston in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
There.
So I don't know.
There you go, Jimmy. I just sent you Winston. Winston's actually going to be in a short video of mine tomorrow because Winston's going to predict who's going to win the championship.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What a guy Winston is. Anyway.
Cute cat.
So
yeah, he's only like 6 months old.
Sick.
I don't know if I'm gonna say he let him through, but he definitely let him through. He did oversteer, right? But it was a little suspicious. And it's a little suspicious because McLaren, dislikes Max Verstappen a little bit.
Oh, fuck
Max
guys,
Verstappen.
let me watch this.
Definitely doesn't deserve the hate he's getting.
No.
But I do think that he may have assisted Lando Norris in winning the title.
I mean, Lando could somehow finish off the podium in Abu Dhabi. You never know.
It's going to be mad funny when Max Verstappen sends him back to fucking England from Saudi Arabia next week.
UAE, same thing.
It's going to be mad funny when fucking Yuki Tsunoda doesn't brake for turn 1.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know what F1 would be able to do about that?
Nothing, because Yuki's not even on the grid next year.
Nothing.
Yeah, we'll
Absolutely
talk about that later,
nothing.
Too. But
And
Kimi
I
Antonelli
think-
did have a tank slapper of oversteer there. I'm just saying that was a big old snap.
So, what's more embarrassing? You let him through, or you ran out of talent on the final corner of the final lap? Which would you rather be true?
I would prefer
I'd
not
rather
to
make
have
a
the last
mistake
one.
than alter a championship. Allegedly.
So, with that being said, Max Verstappen, absolutely fucking the strategist Hannah Strategy Mommy or whatever she's called. Skylar gets that joke. She called one fuck of a race. McLaren
Unlike Zach Brown and Andrea Stella.
Oh, hold on a minute. McLaren solved their problem, right? They couldn't decide who the number 1 driver is, so they just decided neither. Max Verstappen's McLaren's number 1 driver right now.
Pretty much.
So now Max Verstappen winning, Oscar Piastri finishing second, Carlos Sainz in a Williams that had damage told Lando Norris, "Piss off, British boy. Go eat your tea and crumpets somewhere else," and slapped his salty Spanish nuts on the table. He finished third. Lando finished fourth. Kimi Spinelli finished fifth. So now Max Verstappen is 12 points behind going into Abu Dhabi, when at the summer break he was 104 behind. Makes you wonder what would have happened if Christian Horner got fired maybe even a month earlier. Makes you
Really,
wonder.
though.
No,
Lauren Mekis has changed that team.
he has changed that team for the better. I think that if they continue down the road they were going to get, I don't think Verstappen would be back next year. However, they've turned it around, and I think he's going to stay around for a little bit longer. I do, however, think this contract will be his last. 28, I think he'll be done.
Okay,
I think he'll go
Ethan, I
race
want to
somewhere
ask
else.
you this question just out of pure curiosity. If you were Mercedes, who do you drop for Verstappen, Antonelli or Russell?
Russell.
No hesitation.
No hesitation, because this is the point I made to you, right? I get he wasn't in the sprint, but Kimi Antonelli has been higher up on the grid in the last 4 or 5 races than Russell has. This is his first year in Formula One. So he is your faster driver. Oh my god! Sorry, we'll get back to that. Skylar, someone's dead.
Who died?
Oh, they're fighting! I can't pronounce his last name. 72 from Montreal, and the cat 17 from the Jets. Oh, he hit his helmet off. Mustache Man.
Mustache Man.
And he's got him on the left hook. Oh, the right. Oh, he's down. Nope, he's not down. Oh, he's grabbing. Oh! Oh! All right, number 72, the man with a mustache, won with his helmet knocked off and everything. Anyway, dude, the fans are going nuts. Oh, Lowry's the guy's name who got his ass beat.
Oh, Lowry's a good player, but is this game in Winnipeg or Montreal? I don't even know.
Montreal.
Okay, yeah, then
Turn it on in the background, bud. So, yeah, no, he got knocked off his feet. Beautiful right hook. Oh man. Yeah, Kimi Antonelli is making great strides, and I think if you pair Kimi Antonelli with someone with the natural talent and work ethic of Max Verstappen, the sky's the limit with him.
Well, plus I would think that Russell and Verstappen on the same team just wouldn't work. They would kill each other every race.
It won't go well. Russell's too soft.
It would literally be Hamilton and Rosberg all over again if you put those two on the same team.
You have 2 alpha drivers.
Let's look at what happened to Max when Checo beat him. How many times since that one race in Baku did Checo beat Max in a race? Never. Not when Max was still racing. So, yeah, Russell and Max wouldn't work. I think Max and Antonelli would work good. The reason I also think that potentially I might see Max go to Mercedes is because they have a GT program.
That's true.
But
and he does like a GT car.
He does like GT racing. But it could also keep him at Ford, because Ford has GT3 cars and they're coming out with a hypercar.
That is
Guys,
true.
We are scarily close to Max Verstappen and Ryan Preece sharing a GTP car at Daytona.
Oh my fucking god, here we go.
We are closer than ever before to Ryan Preece and Max Verstappen sharing the same garage. Ryan will look like one fat son of a bitch next to Max, I tell you what.
Who else would be on the team? Fucking Chris Buescher?
Chris Buescher. No, he'd be in the second car with Brad Keselowski and Zane Smith.
Noah
Gregson's on the side for cheerleading.
Noah, Max, Ryan, and fucking Austin Cindric are all on the same team.
Dude, imagine the seat inserts that Max would fucking need just if he was running with Ryan.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Well, think about it, right? Think about just Cindric and Max.
Yeah.
Cindric's big. I want it. I need it so bad. I need to see Max
I can just
Verstappen.
imagine fucking Verstappen going up to Ryan Priest and go like, "What the fuck do you eat?"
What the fuck do you eat? No, I
I
want to see.
steak.
I want to see fucking Max Verstappen have a civilized conversation with Joey Logano.
Oh man, that'd be
Frank.
awesome.
The fuck
Frank.
happened to your
Frank.
hair?
Oh Frank, man.
I shaved it.
I shaved my hair. Yeah, that's how he talks.
Oh my. But anyway, let's quickly recap Qatar. Verstappen won. Piastri
Yeah.
second. Carlos
Boo.
Sainz.
Yeah,
Podium.
that was a hell of a drive. Carlos Sainz has immediately slapped his salty Spanish nuts onto Alex Albon's face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Carlos Sainz has
Carlos
scored
Sainz
more
was
points.
like 16th in the standings, but like in the first half of the year, and I think he may actually be ahead. He's literally 7 points behind Albon, and Albon was scoring points in the beginning of the season.
Right,
Yeah.
but Albon still can't get on the podium in that car, and he's done it twice.
Very true.
Again, this is why they hired Carlos. Carlos knows how to drive at the front of the pack. Carlos Sainz is a top-tier driver in a mid-tier car.
All I will say is James Bowles is a very smart man.
He is a very lucky man that Mercedes wasn't ready to get rid of George Russell. So,
Truth. Norris P4, thanks to
fuck that guy.
thanks to Kimi Antonelli's tank slapper.
Why? What happened?
Why would happen?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
George Russell in P6.
Non-factor all day.
Pretty much. Fernando Alonso P7.
Who's
He
having
is
a
the-
kid?
Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. He is the Fernando Alonso. Oh, Fernando Alonso is the only reason the McLarens finished top 5. He held up the entire pack and made a gap. Otherwise, Oscar was probably going to finish 3rd, and Lando was probably going to finish like 8th.
Could you imagine the title picture if that would have happened?
Max would be leading.
I'd have to double check it.
No, he'd be within like 3 though. It would be under the margin of if he was first and Lando was second, Max would win. It would be a Max or Lando. Whoever wins the race wins the title.
So wait, you said there was 24 points between Max and Lando heading into Qatar, right? Actually, no, it was 26 after the sprint. So if Norris finished 8th, he would have got 4 points. And if Verstappen won, he would have got 25. They would have been very fucking close.
Yeah, so it would have been.
And if Oscar still finished 3rd, he still would have been in it too, and probably at a closer margin. So
It's now between Max and Lando.
Yeah.
And
Oscar would need a miracle.
I
would love to see Oscar win it, but I don't think
I
Oh, that'd be
will.
sick.
I will bet Max Verstappen any day of the week.
Leclerc made the Ferrari weekend less depressing in P8.
That is still utterly depressing. He started 9th and so he started 9th in the sprint, immediately dropped down. First off, me and Skylar have already talked about this. Why did Liam Lawson have to give the place and get a penalty for him being forced off the track?
Get out of my way! I'm Liam Lawson.
Well, like he was on the outside. I don't know where they expected him to go.
Away.
Like, if he hadn't gone outside, him and Leclerc were gonna wreck. Leclerc was not making that corner with him on his outside.
Pretty much. I have to agree.
I just don't understand
That's
it.
coming from a Charles Leclerc fan. Leclerc pushed him wide, if you ask me, to be honest. And like I say, that's coming from a Leclerc fan.
And Liam Lawson did not lift. He said, "Fuck you."
New Zealanders do not lift.
He did not lift. He's still so. Where did Hadjar end up finishing?
18th because of the puncture, which fucked my ass in fantasy.
Oh, that's right. He had a puncture with 2 to go, didn't he?
Yep, which I got absolutely fucked in fantasy.
I was kind of hoping that it was gonna end under yellow, but
yeah, it would have been nice.
Much.
It would have been
Lewis Hamilton.
Sir
So
Lewis.
at what point does Ferrari
Cut their losses.
no tell him they will accommodate his retirement? They will pay him what he is owed. Don't come into work anymore.
I think at the end of next season, if he's still at the same point, I think they're just gonna tell him that and put Ollie Behrman in the Ferrari in 27.
That's a long time to fuck around. When
Sometimes
we've had
you gotta
since
fuck around and find out.
it's been 4 years. Lewis Hamilton's only won 2 races in 4 years.
And they're both with Mercedes.
Carlos Sainz has won more races in that time.
I mean, if you ask me, Carlos Sainz has also been in the better car in that time frame. Not this season.
No, I don't think the Ferrari. Let's be perfectly clear here. What he did in 2023, winning at Singapore, disrupting Red Bull's perfect season, is more impressive than any of Lewis's wins. But whatever.
I mean,
no
Red
one's
Bull
really...
were also diabolically shit at that Singapore weekend. They were like 9th and 15th. If
when
I
your average
correctly.
when your average finish the other races is 1, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really hurt you that much.
It doesn't matter what the circumstances was. If you look in the record books, there's only 1 win that's red instead of blue.
That's very
And that was
true.
Carlos Sainz. Charles, I don't feel any sympathy for Lewis. He had winning cars. Russell won pretty consistently,
Yeah,
or was in
Lewis
contention.
has won his whole career. It just is what it is for Lewis at this point.
You got to slow down at some point.
I love how they asked him.
Not Jeff Gordon.
I loved him.
Yeah, not Jeff Gordon.
They asked him about his how he could feel he could improve for the rest of the weekend or whatever after the sprint qualifying. He's just like, I'm just gonna enjoy the weather.
So, are we also gonna discuss the possibility that maybe once Lewis wasn't in the runaway best car every year, he's not the best driver?
I literally just said in a video I recorded today that if Max wins this championship, he's above Lewis Hamilton in the GOAT conversation.
Max Verstappen is above everybody in the GOAT conversation at that point.
If he wins this championship, but I mean, there's still a debate for Schumacher. But
there is, however, I think that there are my top 3: Schumacher, Verstappen, and Alonso. Then Vettel and Senna. I don't even think Hamilton's top 5, if you want my honest opinion.
If Fernando Alonso made the right career decisions in which car to go to, he would have at least 6 championships.
Right. Someone up there also, he just didn't care enough, was Kimi Räikkönen. If he wanted to, he just didn't care. And I respect it.
But yeah, let's finish off these results. As we said, Liam Lawson finished 9th. The guy who took his spot in the worst car finished 10th in Yuki Tsunoda. Alex Albon, P11, just outside the points. Lewis, P12.
Which sucks for Yuki. He had a good sprint. He still finished. He started last, finished 10th, but
and then got fucked by the FIA. We need to have a serious talk about the FIA.
I will say, we'll talk about, obviously, when we're done with the results, the free season stuff. Yuki has been close to Verstappen these last 3 weeks. Like, close. Like, not race pace wise, but like speed wise, he's close. And that's, I think personally, that should be enough to keep his seat. But whatever.
Yeah. What else we got? After Lewis Hamilton, Gabriel Bortoleto, last car on the lead lap. Franco Colapinto, P14. Esteban Ocon, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll. I got fucked by Isaac Hadjar, Bear Minetta DNF, and Nico Hulkenberg got Flavio Briatore, if I'm gonna call it. And yeah, that's your race results from the Qatar GP. We'll quickly talk about some F1 silly season news.
Well, we should
before
talk
we
briefly about. We didn't talk at all about that wreck with Hulkenberg and Colapinto. That's really what set all this
Gasly.
off with Max winning. Was it Gasly?
It was Pierre Gasly.
The cars look the same, so I can't tell. I do not know what Pierre Gasly was thinking there. Hulkenberg gave him more than enough room.
I agree.
Gasly just decided he wanted that room, and that room happened to be the right rear of Nico Hulkenberg's Sauber. And spoiler alert, in a stock car, eight tires do tend to corner better than 4. Does not quite work that way in an open wheel car. Hulkenberg died. Hulkenberg's dead now.
F in chat for Nico.
F in chat for Nico. Hopefully they do better with Audi next year. By hopefully, I mean probably not. They will not, but...
Out of pure curiosity, I want to ask you this question too. If you had to make a pick for which driver performs better in Audi and has more points at the end of the year, would you say Bortoletto or Hulkenberg?
Hulkenberg, what the hell? What kind of a question is that? Nico Hulkenberg, like I'm talking young. Nico Hulkenberg, when he was a rookie from even to now, is a championship caliber driver in shit equipment.
Yeah. No, 100%.
He is at the very least a multi-time race winner. I put him and Carlos Sainz in the same category.
I'm so glad he finally got that podium.
Me too. No, it'll be Hulkenberg easily. Honestly, I like Bortoletto. I'll be surprised if he keeps his ride.
After next season?
I think there is a kid coming up through the ranks from WRC that has...
I thought you were going to say Colton Herta.
I don't think Colton Herta's F1 talent.
I don't think so either.
You can't win a championship or consistently battle for wins in IndyCar in that car. You got upstaged by Kyle Kirkwood in a big way last year. No. I don't even know how to say his name. He drove for the Toyota Gazoo racing team in the WRC, and he's moving to open wheel stuff. Kid's got talent. He might end up there. It'll be interesting to see what they do with those Audi factory rides. There's very few. First off, why does Bortoletto have a ride but Teo Porcher doesn't?
Valid.
Why doesn't Felipe Drogovic have a ride?
Valid.
Lance Stroll.
But I don't know. Lance Stroll has moments where you understand why he's an F1 driver.
And you also has moments where you're like, why the fuck is that guy ever close to a Formula 1 car?
Well,
Daddy.
He's having less and less of those stupid moments, though, this year.
I will agree with that.
He's getting better. Kinda? I don't know. I don't hate him as... It's just kind of what it is with him, honestly. I do wonder why Bortoletto has a ride. He's kind of the only one that I wonder that with. Like, I feel like all the other... Maybe Ocon, I'm a bit perplexed at, because...
Yeah, I think Behrman's even higher than Ocon in the points in his rookie season.
Oh, yeah. I think Ocon... I don't know why you give up Kevin Magnussen for Ocon.
I think they're at a similar level. Ocon brings more funding.
Jimmy, would you agree on this, that Kevin Magnussen's higher level than Ocon?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we're on the same page there. I think Kevin Magnussen just struggles driving really terrible race cars, but when you give him a car that is serviceable, he's easily a top driver.
Oh, easily.
that's the thing. I don't know if you watch him race Weck or Imza, fucker's one of the fastest guys out there. But that Haas is, I would have liked to see him in the Haas this year. I think he might have ended up on a podium at least once.
Yeah, or at least a few top fives.
I think he would have had multiple top fives in that Haas car.
Hey, Kevin Magnussen got a pole position in a Haas.
Yes, he did.
At Brazil, nonetheless, where that Red Bull was fucking dominant.
Always is. Yeah,
I remember that day.
I do too.
Yeah, you texted me, Kevin Magnussen's on pole. I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah, I didn't. It was fucking.
And I went to the shitter like I usually do when I hear big news, and I did some research. And sure as shit,
Yeah, Kevin
there was
Magnussen.
a Kevin Magnussen pole.
He might be someone that Audi might take a look at some point, depending on what he does in the World Endurance Championship or IMSA. I don't know what she's running next year.
Yes.
There is so I'm just gonna seamlessly transition. You ready for this? There are reports that after the first 3 races of next year, Charles Leclerc is going to decide if he is going to sign with Aston Martin.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do we think of this?
Would Fernando leave?
I don't know. I could see it.
To be honest, I think Aston Martin could be unreal next year with the new regs.
Well, look who their new team principal is.
Right, Adrian
Newey.
Newey. He has stepped up. He is running that team now. Listen.
Good call, I think.
I still firmly believe that at the age he's at, Fernando Alonso could win a title. I still full-heartedly
Dude, that
believe.
motherfucker's still cooking.
Yeah, that man is still
Granted,
cooking.
his competition at that team is Lance Strulovich. So there's not really much to be said there.
That's why it's so hard. That's why it's so hard to gauge his performance, because it's not like there is another driver to compare him to.
If it was like a Verstappen or a Hamilton,
or like if Russell was there, you know what you're gonna get out of George Russell. That's honestly, if I'm Mercedes, and so let's take these 3 teams, right? We're gonna leave Williams out of it because Williams is their own deal. They have one of the strongest driver lineups on the grid. If you're McLaren, if you're Mercedes, and if you're Aston. If I'm Mercedes, I'm looking for every opportunity I can to bring Oscar Piastri to the main works team.
Oh God, yeah.
So why not, if you can't get Verstappen, replace Verstappen with replace Russell with Piastri, and then end up Russell signs with Aston, and then McLaren finds somebody to replace Piastri as their number 2 driver. It would leave Antonelli in a fucked up spot, but personally, I don't see how Antonelli's ever not going to be in a fucked up spot.
Yeah.
When is he ever going to be the number 1 driver at Mercedes?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah.
When Russell retires, and he just continues to outdrive him.
I don't think. I never got the vibe that Antonelli's seat was under fire though when all that was taught. I never got the impression Antonelli was under question. It was always Russell talking about it. I don't think Antonelli was ever in any danger. I think, let me put it this way. I think if they were going to be that easy to throw Antonelli away, they wouldn't have hired him in the first place.
Yeah, pretty much.
They had an opportunity to sign Sainz to a long-term deal, and they chose Kimi because they wanted Kimi in the end anyway. And he has had, statistically, the best rookie season in Formula One history.
Oh God, yeah.
he has had the most points scored in an F1 rookie season ever.
Yeah.
How
I
many
like
points?
Antonelli.
I do
but yeah,
too. How many points back is he from Russell in the standings?
I couldn't tell you.
Let me look.
I can pull it up real quick. I got it up. Russell is on 309. Antonelli is on 150. The first half of the
Okay.
season really screwed
Oh.
Kimmy.
He was
Well,
learning.
yeah, he's a fucking rookie.
Yeah, he's
Like,
learning.
he's trying to
I
figure out a Formula One car, and at that point in the season, he was still graduating high school.
yeah, I agree.
High school. This motherfucker drives a fucking Formula One car on the weekends, and then has to go to algebra on Monday. Like,
exactly.
what do you expect from the kid? Like, I'm
I
sorry, but Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Oh, here's a headline, by the way. I just found this. Apparently, NASCAR had 2 court violations, and there will be severe penalties if it happens again.
Hell yeah.
Just FYI, I just seen that
Did
headline
you
pop up.
also see the headline of Did you also see that Tricon Garage has officially said goodbye to Corey Heim?
Really?
So that's it. Corey
Alright.
Heim is without a ride so far.
Time.
Which is wild.
Well, it's currently not Heim time, according to the reports.
It's currently anti-Heim time.
Yeah.
I think so. Oh no, there's more. I forgot about this. So Red Bull has announced. Are you ready for this? Isaac Hadjar will replace Yuki Tsunoda, who's now the test and reserve driver. Liam Lawson will stay in the Racing Bulls in Arville hold on.
Hardball Lindblad.
Yes,
That guy.
is now racing for Racing Bulls. The one resounding question is why?
What killed Yuki's season was Imola.
Pretty much.
Potentially, but
No, not potentially. It's what killed his season.
listen, I get what Hadjar has done is impressive. What is the harm of him sitting in that Racing Bulls for one more year?
That is true.
This is the Red Bull
What?
family we're talking about, though.
That is true. This is Red Bull we're talking about after all.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think they're rushing him, but whatever.
Well, look what they've done in the past. There's a fucking trend here.
Yeah, and I
After
think
a
it's happening
year
again.
in Racing Bulls, and they have a fuck of a year. Oh, here you go. You're going to Red Bull because the second driver hadn't done fucking anything. Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon. Who else do we have here? Yep. Daniel Ricciardo.
Ricky Bobby.
Who else do we have here? Albon, Gasly, Ricciardo. I'm not gonna count Tsunoda because he was in RB, VCAR, that team for multiple years. Lawson.
Yep.
Lawson will throw in there too.
Got all of 2 race weekends.
We're gonna throw Verstappen in here, even though he is literally the exception.
That's because Max Verstappen could drive a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, and still win a title in it.
Right.
I mean, he pretty much is doing that at the moment.
Yeah.
He pretty much is.
Daniel Kvyat.
Hmm?
Like there's
Just to have
trend of
Verstappen's
Red Bull.
girlfriend steal his girlfriend too, and have a kid with his ex.
Anyways, we're not diving that deep. But
it ain't that deep.
there's a clear trend here. All right, like it's the Red Bull way of things going on. So I don't see why it wouldn't keep happening. It's just how Red Bull is.
Indeed.
Red Bull.
Simple as that. Red Bull gives you wings to be out of the spot.
Yeah, I mean, Arvid Lad, I can't say his name. He's a good driver. I watched a little bit of him in F2. He's decent. He's got some talent, but I feel bad for Yuki at the same time.
I think that's it for Formula One.
Well, boys, we gotta talk real quick. Like, well, let's make our podium picks first. We usually do this. Let's give the people a little bit of that podium action. And Ethan, we're having a little bit of a championship battle too. I lead you by 1 point in the F1 picks. It's 16-15, and Jimmy is at 9.
Oh.
All right, Jimmy, where you're the lowest, you can go first. Give me your top 3 and your sleeper for the race.
Give me Verstappen. Then we're going to go after Verstappen. Go Leclerc. I just have a good feeling. Old Chuckles. Then give me Antonelli.
I take it.
And sleeper. Sleeper. Sleeper pick. Sainz.
I dig it. All right, Ethan, over to you,
Reason
my
I'm
friend.
picking Sainz is we've seen what that motherfucker can do in god awful equipment. That's it. That's all you need. He outperforms his equipment because his genes are just built like that.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ethan, podium.
Verstappen, Piastri. I'll go Russell.
Who said?
Man, my sleeper pick. Fernando.
Oh, I like that.
Alonso. All right, my podium. I'm going, just like you boys, I'm going for Verstappen to win. I think Piastri finishes second. I think it's going to be Max versus Oscar virtually the whole race for that win. I previewed the F1 Championship in a video that's coming out tomorrow, but this race for me and the title fight, basically, I think Lando's going to play it safe, to be honest. And basically,
he's gonna do the absolute minimum.
Yeah, he's going to run around that 3rd to 5th range. It's just a matter of who can get ahead of him and interfere. And I'm going to agree with Jimmy on this one. I'm going to go Kimi Antonelli.
Copycat.
I just think he's the most likely to do it. He's in the fastest car. We all agree he's a bit faster than Russell at the moment. So, all right, who do I got for a sleeper? I'm going to take Ollie Behrman.
Okay. I like it.
And yeah, that's our final F1 picks for the year. It is 16 for me, 15 for Ethan, and 9 for Jimmy. And all right, boys, who wants to get on to some football?
Well,
I suppose.
do we want to do keep on the topic of racing?
Nah, we'll do football first. Just get
Alright,
it out of the way.
I'll go fuck myself then.
Fuck, hold on. We're going back here. So we had some good games on Thanksgiving.
Did we ever?
I won the TV.
He did
Let's
win the
go.
TV.
I won the TV. Can't
He did
confirm.
win. All to see the Packers beat the shit out of the Lions.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
The Lions always lose on Thanksgiving.
In honor of Jimmy winning the TV.
Yes.
Woo!
Jordan Love passed for 234 yards, 60 completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, 0 ints. Jared Goff threw for about the same, a better completion percentage, and only 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah.
All in all, that was the day from the Packers. Fuck.
The
Chiefs,
Packers.
Cowboys.
This
The
was
Cowboys.
a game. I
The
gotta,
Cowboys
we gotta
actually
get
did
Matt
something.
LaFleur some credit though. 2 of their touchdowns came on 4th down.
Right.
That is true.
He out Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll take this next game.
It's all you, sir.
30
I think you've earned it.
31-28, the Dallas Cowboys take home the victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes 261, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Sucks to suck, bud. Your ass. Kareem Hunt 14 for 58, 0 touchdowns. Rashee Rice had 2 of those touchdowns on 8 receptions and 92 yards. Good game overall for the Chiefs, but no match for Dak Prescott's 320 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception with 69% completion. Javonte Williams, 17 rushes, 59 yards. Kind of shit. CeeDee Lamb, 7 for 112 and a tud.
CD's nuts.
Mhm.
Fucking just die. Bengals Ravens, who wants it?
I got it.
All right.
We're not gonna give him the satisfaction of talking about his division rivals.
Yeah, fuck you, Skyler.
So
Good to
I'll
me.
start on the Joe Burrow side of the ball. First game back, you could tell it was his first game back. The first couple quarters, boy howdy, he was back though that second half. Joe Burrow, 24 for 46 for 261, 2 touchdowns, no wins, only took 1 sack.
Yeah.
Good. That
Very not Joe Burrow of him.
So that Cincinnati offensive line and defense is starting to turn around.
They got their heads out of their asses.
Yeah, they could still win the division, and honestly, no offense, Skyler, with how shit every team in that division is,
None taken.
they might. So we're talking about shit, right? The Bengals won 32-14.
What a way to start this conversation. So we're talking about shit, right?
Lamar Jackson. What the fuck?
Lamar Jackson.
Has not thrown a touchdown in a month.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. No,
he's making the running back accusations.
No. Lamar Jackson makes me want to go to the nearest fucking tree, swing a piece of rope around it, and swing on a tire swing into a fucking pit of frozen water, otherwise known as ice, so I can just. This motherfucker is driving me absolutely ape shit in fantasy football. This motherfucker has put up maybe 20 points in the last month for me. Granted, I am slightly tanking for first overall pick because my season's just gone to shit because of injury. But Jesus Christ, just put up at least 10 fucking points, my guy.
So
I'm done bitching. Good night.
His fucking touchdown to interception ratio, right? 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He threw 41 touchdowns last year and only had 4 interceptions. He has 3 fumbles lost this year. His longest passing play has been 45 yards. He hasn't even hit 50 yet. This motherfucker has taken 27 sacks. I think it's high time we have the discussion.
Running.
Why was Lamar Jackson ever MVP?
Twice.
Right. Skyler, what do you got? What do you have to add?
The running back accusations are starting to look really real again.
He has looked like shit these last few games.
You know who didn't look like shit? Ben Johnson, Chicago Bears.
Oh baby, I love this. So I picked the Bears. You can go back. I said the Bears are going to win that division.
He did. I can confirm.
I am right. I am right. I also said the Panthers are going to win their division. Guess what, motherfuckers? They're number 1.
He is riding the ship till it goes.
I rode it all season. I said, fuck it, I'm not quitting now. And boy, howdy, I look like I'm right on both of those occasions. God, I'm good at this. I don't know, Scott. You want to tag team this?
You say your piece, my man.
So Caleb Williams is. I still think that Drake May is potentially.
Just for the record, the Panthers aren't in first, by the way. The Bucks are. The Bucks have lost less games, but I can give you credit because they're on the same amount of wins.
They are. It is literally because the Panthers haven't had the bye yet. But whatever.
Who did the Bucks even play this week? New Orleans. Okay, that's a free win.
Caleb. Anyway, Caleb Williams. He didn't have an impressive stat line, but he did at the same time. While the score will say it was close, it wasn't.
It was not.
The Bears dominated this game. Defensively, they locked them down. Saquon Barkley sucks dick now. Thank God, too. Only 56 rushing yards, 0 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns and an int. A.J. Brown went off, though. He had a game. It's just... Caleb Williams threw one it, but... I don't know.
It wasn't the end of the world in. Caleb Williams had looked so much better with Ben Johnson versus Matt Eberflus.
Coaching?
Really? You don't say.
Coaching matters. I will, especially with the quarterback position. There's a lot you can learn at that position, and when your quarterback coach or your coach itself is good at his job, definitely helps you out of doing yours.
Yeah.
I think there is a serious case that these are the 2 best teams in the NFC. Spoiler alert. My pick to go to the Super Bowl from the NFC right now is the Bears. So
I put them as the highest team in the NFC in our power rankings this week.
I just said the Eagles, but if they play like they did Thursday, no, I'm not talking about them.
Oh.
If they play like they did Thursday, there is a solid chance that the 4 teams going for the Super Bowl spot from the NFC are the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Bears, and the Packers.
Not the Giants, because Jackson Dart is probably dead.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, but
he's the white Cam Newton.
Right. I actually think that the best offense in the NFC is Dallas. But
defense not so much.
I still think the Dallas Cowboys have a very real chance to win out that division.
I agree. Yeah.
And I think if they do, they're going to be one of the harder NFC teams to beat because you can't double coverage. You can't put double coverage on CeeDee Lamb.
Just
and
make
George
sure your
Pickens.
playoff matchup's not against Green Bay, Jimmy.
Well, I don't know, man. Because you somehow find a way to cover both Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. What do you do about Jake Ferguson? What do you do about Williams?
That's including if Dak Prescott doesn't turn the ball over.
He won't.
He would never do that.
No, not Dak.
He's only got like 1 in a game. He's getting better now.
Speaking of turnovers, how about the Carolina Panthers and LA Rams?
God damn.
I want to kill myself.
Brett Stafford.
Fucking loser. We're not talking about the Rams. I'm not giving them that satisfaction. Fuck Matt Stafford. You almost lost me my fantasy lineup, you asshole. Fuck the Bulldogs.
Hey, Ethan, at least they're the only one out of the 3 of us who can actually still get into the playoffs.
That's right.
Skyler's been out of the playoffs since the first round of the draft.
Motherfucker, I got eliminated after you did.
Skyler's gotta beat Sebastian's girlfriend for me.
Well, I have a 61% chance at winning, so it's looking good for you.
Yeah, he had a 99% chance we went into the game on Monday night. but he didn't bet that I was a fucking Patriots man through and through. I want to talk about Bryce Young. He only threw for.
He does not suck.
I said this from the very beginning. Bryce Young doesn't suck. He is in a bad situation. He threw for 3 touchdowns. He just barely bridged 200 yards. 206. 75% completion percentage. That is stupid.
Yeah.
That is an incredibly efficient day. No ints. He was 18 for 28. 243, 64.2, 2 touchdowns. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whoops. Anyway, 15 for 20, 206, 75% completion percentage, average 10 yards, 3 touchdowns. That is elite quarterback play from Bryce Young against one of the better defenses in the NFL. Good on him. Good for him. They're gonna win that division. Tampa's hurt.
Tampa is hurt. At least they got Bucky Irving back.
Well, I didn't do fucking shit, dude.
Well, I know
he was back this week. Didn't notice.
Yeah, no, he did not do a whole lot.
Well, Ethan, I know you're gonna love to talk about this next game. The next game I have pulled up is 49ers Browns, and I know you're gonna want to rip on Shedeur, so feel free.
Oh my god. So first off, we're gonna start this off with these fucking shitty ass Cleveland fucking idiots almost lost me fantasy. He got fucking 19 points off your sorry ass, scoring 8 points with fucking shithead Sanders.
Judkins still at 91 yards on the ground.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, no. These clowns, right? These fucking people that masquerade as a football team. Shedeur Sanders has the worst. He had a touchdown. That's all people are talking about. He had a touchdown. He had a touchdown. Oh my god, he had a touchdown. Wait, Dylan Gabriel played this game?
He came out for a snap because Shedeur was hurt.
Oh, princess.
Shedeur went 16 for 25, 149.
When Shedeur came back on the field, Gabriel was getting ready to call the next play. Shedeur literally looked at him and said, "Get the fuck off the field." And I'm not exaggerating his words.
Yes, you are.
No, you can go look at the tape.
Shedeur
He literally
Sanders,
told him to get the fuck off the field.
Shedeur Sanders has shown me absolutely nothing this so far that makes me think he's actually worth a fuck. So
believe it or not, he had a higher quarterback rating than Brock Purdy.
That is not hard to believe.
Yeah, it really is not.
That is also not something to be happy about.
Dirty Purdy.
Shedeur Sanders is
Shut the fuck up.
the equivalent of a media whore.
Yeah. The social media quarterback. I think he has a decent deep ball, to be honest.
Okay.
That's
so. What do you want him to do? Just line up under the fucking center and throw fucking Hail Marys all game?
Perfect timing.
Aaron Rodgers didn't even do that. And Aaron Rodgers is the best Hail Mary thrower in the entire fucking NFL history. So
yeah,
he still had to know how to throw check down passes, throw mid to low range passes. He still had to know how to do basic fucking quarterback mechanics. We're gonna compare. Let's compare. You know what, Jimmy?
What?
You're gonna like this. Let's compare Shedeur Sanders to someone else, another quarterback who was taken low in the draft, who's good for where he was drafted. Say it, Jimmy.
Dak Prescott.
Yes. So Dak Prescott was drafted. Jimmy, what round was he drafted in?
Round 4.
Right. What Skylar, when was Shedeur drafted? 5?
Round 5, yes.
Right. About the same. Doesn't matter at that point when you get that low. Dak Prescott is a starting quarterback in the National Football League.
He is.
He is. He actually leads the league in the second in the league in passing. Sorry, Drake. I didn't mean to disrespect.
To be fair, Dak Prescott also has a bunch of seasons now in the league and has CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
That doesn't matter. Dak
Shadur
Prescott's
Sanders
best.
has started 2 games, and he has Isaiah Bond and Jerry Jeudy to throw to, and
Jimmy,
Cedric
correct me
Tillman.
if I'm wrong. Jimmy, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't
You're
Dak
wrong.
Prescott come in and win in the NFL when he started?
He did.
All
Shadur
right,
did as well against the Raiders.
right.
Oh,
Well,
the Raiders! He beat the Raiders! Oh my God! Shut the
I'm just
fuck
saying,
up.
if we're gonna compare him to, so we're not gonna compare him to first-round quarterbacks because, spoiler alert, he's not.
Well,
We're gonna compare him to a fourth rounder in Dak Prescott. We'll see how he lines up.
Interestingly enough, Shadur actually
He
plays
missed
against
Jerry
Cam Ward.
Jeudy twice. He missed Jerry Jeudy twice. He was wide open. One of them was a touchdown. He had 30 seconds to throw that fucking pass and still missed. I could have filed my tax returns if I had that amount of free time.
Jesus
Okay?
Christ!
Look at me. You can't look at me here. There are high school quarterbacks that could have made that throw. I think the backup for Alabama could make that throw.
Who the fuck even is their backup?
Justin Fields could have made that throw.
Oh, that's saying something.
Shadur Sanders
Boston Fields.
is not a starting quarterback in the National Football League.
Well, actually, if you look at the stat sheet, he is.
And you know who else is fucking Tyler Shaw?
Tyler Shaw.
Tyler Shaw.
Fuck, that's a valid point right there.
Yeah. So if you're the Browns, right? You're gonna have one of the top draft picks. So are you saying you're gonna ride with Shadur Sanders and you're not gonna take Fernando Mendoza? You're not gonna take Diego Pavia? You're not gonna take Ty Simpson? You're not gonna take John Madier? What?
I would love Mendoza.
You're not gonna. What's that?
I said I would take Mendoza in Cleveland.
I would take any of those guys in Cleveland if I were you. If I were you, the one I'd be wanting them to take. Oh, who's it? What? The one I'd want them to take.
About it.
Good. The one I would want them to take a lot longer look at is Ty Simpson from Alabama. He is the last Saban quarterback.
At the
That
moment,
means
we're
something.
literally projected to take Ty Simpson in a mock draft.
I think that is a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
I will die on this hill. Jimmy will die on the hill with me. SEC
though?
play is the most competitive and intense college football there is.
Well, let's be real. The Titans are going to get number 1 pick. They're probably going to take Reese.
Reese
or
Angel
Fano,
Reese.
one or the other.
what are you talking about?
They're gonna take
Arvell
Angel
Reese from Ohio State.
No, so we're thinking two completely different things here. If I am Tennessee, all right, you need offensive linemen. That is what you need to draft. And if you want to make sure you get this offensive lineman that you want, you draft him with your first round draft pick. Look what it's done for the Pats. Look what it did for the Chargers.
Yeah.
It statistically has a better success rate than not than a wide receiver. Look at Malik Neighbors. I know he wasn't drafted first overall, but
He was
he's
pretty
great.
fucking sick till he got injured.
He's great, but spoiler alert, he sucks when his ACL's torn or whatever's torn.
Malik
Same
Neighbors
with Cam
was an ACL
Scanabu.
tear.
You have a lot higher success rate drafting an offensive lineman. And if you're not going to draft an offensive lineman, there's this linebacker with a fantastic mustache from Texas Tech that should be the Heisman.
Yeah.
Take him.
Yeah, honestly,
Defense matters.
Some
Defense
fella
wins
named
you
David
games.
Bailey, eh?
No. What?
That's who that
What are you
has
talking about?
That's who the friggin' this mock draft has the Chiefs projected him.
He is not who I'm thinking of. Hold on. I'm blanking on his name right now. It's late.
mustache, man.
Jacob Rodriguez. He has scored offensive touchdowns at quarterback too. He won't win it. It's a quarterback award. It's probably going to go to that gay boy Julian Sayin for playing college teams that are really high school teams.
How about them Buckeyes?
Dude, the Buckeyes can't decide if Texas is a quality win or the SEC is overrated. It is funny.
I will know exactly how the playoffs are go depending on that Indiana game.
I don't. So Indiana's played actual competition this year, and they've won.
Hey, they almost lost to Penn State. We beat the fuck out of Penn State.
Hey, guess what,
Oh,
Skyler?
Penn State! Oh man!
Skyler,
Who they
Oh,
almost
we gotta
lost
take you
to.
so seriously.
Skyler, you know what I got for you too?
What's that?
The Patriots lost to the
Yes.
Raiders. You beat the Raiders. We beat the fuck out of you. So, are we gonna play the Who Beats Who on a different day, on a different Saturday, and a different month?
Well, there's
Any
only
given
one
Saturday?
Saturday we play Indiana.
Right. And I'm just saying, they've got the better quarterback and they've got the better coach. So,
This has gone from a podcast to a pissing match.
Yeah,
It's
this is
not.
the beef podcast.
it is to
Dude,
be.
this
I
has
hate
literally gone to a pissing match.
I hate
to
Ohio.
say it.
Anyway,
Jimmy, I'm gonna pull this
This is
card here.
literally
I
gone
played
to
football. You didn't play football. I know ball. I was an offensive lineman.
Dog, we were on the same team.
Yeah, we were. I didn't say anything about you. I was saying that to him.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, we in
we were
this.
on the same team, my
Yeah,
guy.
me and
Like,
Jimmy
what
know
the
ball.
fuck?
We know
fuck?
ball. We're line. We were one of them boys in the trenches.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, something like that.
Something
that's
like
why you
that.
cheer for teams that
The
don't win
beaches of
national
Normandy.
championships.
No, I just cheer for teams that win Super Bowls.
Touche.
Amen.
There. Anyway, next game.
That shut him up.
Texans
Yeah, it's a
Colts.
pretty easy one. We got more Super Bowls than they got wins this year.
Yeah.
Texans Colts. I am, but also am not surprised. It's a division game, so CJ Stroud was also back. The Colts, I think, are probably gonna finish like 8 and fucking what is it? How many games? What week is it? It's 15 this week.
14.
Like what? They're probably gonna lose out the rest of their schedule.
Well, let's see. The Texans you're talking about?
No,
Or the Colts?
Texans are gonna win that division, dude. They got a stranglehold on them.
The Colts are falling apart.
Yeah, they really are.
I don't know
They-
why they traded for Sauce Gardner. That makes no sense.
They, for the rest of the season, they now have Jacksonville, Seattle, San Francisco, Jacksonville again, and Houston again.
Yeah, so again, I don't see any one game there that they definitively can win other than maybe the second Jacksonville game because it's hard to sweep a team in this league. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're in trouble. The Colts are. The
Yeah.
Texans, on the other hand, aren't. I think CJ Stroud's playing good. I think they're peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
The same could be said.
About a lot
Well,
of teams.
Yeah, I don't know if they're peaking at the right time, but we are witnessing Mike McDaniels coach himself out of getting fired. Like he's doing it.
He is.
Yeah.
They beat the Saints. The Saints are such an unpredictable team in the NFL.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
I think they're
they're either the best fucking team or they are horrendous.
I think they are better than their
No in
record
between.
shows, but also not much better than their record shows. How many Jets wins do we have this year? Is this their third?
Third.
Too many.
Yeah, so I think Aaron Glenn is finally starting to turn the season around with this team. I think that they are definitely going quarterback in the draft. I think that Tyrod
What, you don't
Taylor.
want to go with another year of Justin Fields?
Right
No,
now, in the mock draft I was looking at, they're projected to take Caleb Downs at number 7.
That would also be a good pickup for them. But
what position is Downs again?
Safety.
Who does he play for?
Ohio State.
Ohio
that's what he's talking
State.
about. Shut the
Oh,
fuck up.
That's why I know nothing about him. I only watch SEC football. It just
Natty
matters
bound.
more.
Listen, I'm not an Ohio State guy, but goddamn, Caleb Downs is fucking nasty.
I haven't seen much about him.
Oh
I
yeah,
wouldn't
guess where
hate
we
it.
got Caleb Downs and Julian Sayin from?
Uh,
Alabama.
transfer portal? Yeah. Yeah. So you got him from Nick Saban. What a surprise! They're good.
Exactly.
I would like to see who the fuck Jimmy, help me here. Running back, Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love. Thank you.
Oh, you're thinking about Jeremiah Love.
I would like to see somebody take a chance on Jeremiah Love early on. I think he's good.
They won't. They
Um,
won't.
You know
He
where
didn't
it has
put
him?
up Ashton Genty or
The mock
Arian
draft I
Hampton
have him
numbers.
at has him going number 11 to Minnesota.
I like that. Actually, that is a good. Yeah, but Minnesota's going to be shopping for a quarterback, right?
Yeah, because McCarthy sucks.
McCarthy sucks, but again, if they're picking at 11, they're going to have to trade up.
Bro, oh my fuck, the Falcons have the Rams pick. Or the Rams have the Falcons pick. So the Rams could pick at like number 9. Sweet
I
fuck.
don't know what side of the ball they need help on because their defensive line, like I said, you'll never replace Aaron Donald, but Jared Verse is as close as you're gonna get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Their safeties
I
could
agree
use
with
a
that.
little work. I think at the safety position. They have good wide receivers. Maybe tight end, running back. When are you gonna draft a quarterback though to learn behind? Matt
Tyrod
Stafford?
Taylor.
When is it gonna happen? Like there was rumblings about that with Bryce Young.
Yeah.
When is it gonna happen? Because it's gotta happen. I think personally, if I like to stay with it in the what looks good, maybe Gunnar Stockton. I could
don't
see
hate that.
Gunnar.
See, I could see that happening, but it's a matter of what do you want to give up to get to Gunnar Stockton?
I don't think you have to give up anything.
You have a good point.
I
You have a
think
good point there.
he could fall. He could easily fall into the second round.
Oh, easily.
And I think if you're the Rams, you figure out what you want to beef up, and you pick that with your first pick in the first round, and then you also take your pick in the later part of that round, and if he's still available and you want to get him, then get him. But if you can, wait till the second round, see if he's still around, and pick him, and have him learn behind Stafford.
Even if it's only for a year.
Because we don't know when Matt Stafford's going to be done.
Yeah, that is true. We don't know, and we probably will never know.
Just like
how much longer he's got.
Just like Pittsburgh right now with Aaron Rodgers. Mason Rudolph is not a long-term solution, and neither is Aaron Rodgers. So
Bring
my
back
question
Kenny.
is, no, my question is, you drafted Will Howard. When are you going to let him throw the football? You got to give him a shot.
True.
You don't know what you have in him until you let him start.
Let him cook.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the next game?
Cardinals Bucks. We had an O-line touchdown.
It shouldn't be this close, though. That's
I agree.
Yeah, really
the Bucks should not be within a field goal of the Cardinals.
Jacoby Brissett at 300 yards.
Dude,
Jacoby Brissett is actually playing phenomenal football since he's been in that starting role.
Yeah, this all but solidifies that Kyler Murray is done.
Yeah, I think so.
Where do you boys think Kyler Murray will go?
Home.
Call of Duty land.
Yeah,
no.
there's Call of Duty.
I'm trying to think of a team that needs another. You know what?
You're gonna say us, aren't you?
What about Minnesota?
I would not hate that.
I could get behind that.
Maybe give KOC a chance at him.
Kind of be a little bridge QB kind of guy.
Or maybe he can be more than that.
That is true.
I think that if there's going to be a coach that can turn it around, it'll be Kevin O'Connell. But
yeah, look what he did with Sam Darnold.
Right. Look what he did with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Too bad Brosmer and McCarthy couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah, Brosmer got waived.
Did he?
They kicked his ass out the door.
Damn.
Yeah, they said, fuck you. Go home. Never come back here. They hated him that much after that performance. Titans Jags. Jags dominated. I think the Jags. I think they could win a wild card, but depends on the team. Obviously. Yeah. I don't know if there's much to say about that. The Jags are playing good football. That what's his name? Liam Cohen, right?
Liam Cohen, yes.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. I am a little worried for Cam Ward. I still fully believe Cam Ward is that guy, but
You got that dog in him.
I don't know. Those Titans, man.
They're a rough bunch to play with right now.
But Vikings Seahawks. Vikings probably shouldn't have
Showed up.
Yeah.
because the Seahawks dominated. Let's see. Let's look at the stats
Should have
for
gone
passing.
drinking.
Should have gone drinking.
Went to a Seattle bar.
Max Brosber, 19 for 30, 126 yards, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yeah. Should have gone drinking.
Should have gone drinking. That's an abysmal stat line.
Yep. And I
No
get
touchdown.
it. He's a rookie. It's his first career start. Listen, you're in the fucking NFL, bud.
He played in the Big Ten and breeds soft quarterbacks.
There is no room for those kinds of mistakes.
Yeah.
At the top level of professional foosball.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know where. I honestly don't know where Minnesota goes from here.
Home.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who's gonna be a free agent quarterbacks.
Kyler Murray.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know the Chargers played football on Sunday. Did you?
They did?
Yeah, they played the Raiders. They beat them 31-14.
There was a hell of a grab by Brock Bowers in this game.
That's not surprising.
Didn't watch it.
Trey Lance.
I seen it on Red Zone.
Trey Lance played.
Yay.
Yeah, Herbert had a broken hand and went back in the game.
Well, yeah, because it's J. Herbo.
He threw 2 touchdowns and 1 in. Solid game.
And
the Bills Steelers. This game, the Steelers literally gave up. The Steelers had this game on lock, and they said, "No,
we don't want it.
We don't want it."
Fucking Cam Ward.
Josh
Allen hurt me.
Josh Allen still played like shit though.
Yeah, he didn't play great.
Broncos, Commanders. This game looked close. I fell asleep. Denver beat Washington by a singular point.
Yeah, this overtime was fun as fuck.
I imagine so. RJ Harvey went off. Only 35 rushing yards, but 2 touchdowns.
Who is the number 13 on the Commanders? That grab that he had. Holy
That's
shit.
Terry McLaurin, right, Jimmy?
No, McLaurin 7.
What number are you talking about?
13 on the commies.
No, that is former first round wide receiver pick for the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, it's Zach Ertz.
When they traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles on draft night, so then they could go get this guy because he thought he was the future. Traylon Burks.
What a fucking grab.
That was literally his one grab. What a guy.
Yeah.
He scored a touchdown, dude.
I know he did.
Attaboy. So we alluded to this, right? I was in a tight fantasy lockup, right? My opponent had Tyrone Tracy. I had Andy Borregales. I'm gonna read you guys Borregales' stats off the fantasy app. Maybe? Never mind. I got 14 points from him. He was 4 for 5 field goals. He was 3 for 3 with extra points. So if he hadn't missed that one field goal, I would have gotten 17 points from my kicker. That was enough. I won from my Patriots kicker. You want to know why? Because I love the fucking New England Patriots. That's why.
Well, good thing you didn't have Younghoe Koo.
Wow.
Oh my fuck.
The ball slipped. He said the ball slipped, guys.
Oh my god, that was the
yeah.
Oh, I wish that was the Simpsons broadcast. Could you imagine fucking like Bart Simpson going up and tripping on his own
Oh,
foot to kick the
dude, that'd be
fucking foot?
hysterical.
And then
That would have
Patrick
been
Star
funny.
being like, "That's not what he wanted to cook."
Drake May continues to play at an MVP level performance.
Drake May.
Drake May he was 17 for 24, 139, 70% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no ints. Attaboy. No,
there's-
wait, that was the wrong stat line.
If
He was
there's
24
anything,
for 31.
if there's anything I can take out of going to that game with you boys, I watched Drake May play football.
You did watch
Yeah.
Drake May play football.
That's the second time we've watched Drake May play football in person.
Yeah. Good game by New England. They are now the number 1 seed in the AFC and in the NFL. They are the only team, not only in they are one of 2 teams in double-digit wins, but they still lead the Broncos in wins. They're on the bye this week because I don't care about football because the Patriots don't play football this week. So fuck them.
Fuck.
Well, that was football for last week. So now what's this week? Oh my God, Cowboys and Lions tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Now, the
This
primetime
game,
games are actually pretty decent, well, apart from Monday night. Monday night has the Eagles on it.
that's actually a fucking.
We need to get the fucking Eagles off fucking primetime. I am so fucking sick of them putting up shitty fucking games in primetime. Holy fuck, it pisses me off.
That's how we feel having the Browns games televised at all.
Yeah.
They should be flexed to 4 a.m.
Shot
on
and kill.
Tubi.
They should, yes.
Taking out back.
I agree. No, just have it on Facebook Live.
Through somebody's iPhone.
Cowboys, Lions.
Honest, they're playing the
Thursday
Titans
night.
this week. It might as well be on fucking Facebook Live.
Cam Ward, you will win today. Cowboys, Lions. Are we doing straight? We're doing picks now, right?
Getting into it, yeah.
Yeah. So my pick for the Cowboys, Lions is Dallas.
Dallas.
Oh, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Fuck. Oh no.
It's gonna be.
No good pick there.
It's gonna be the Steelers. Cincinnati, Buffalo. You know what?
What?
Cincinnati.
Oh.
Bungles. I can see it.
Seattle, Atlanta. Wonder what? Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, Cleveland. Fuck you. Give me Tennessee. Indy, Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
Lil
Washington,
Dill,
Lil Dill
Jayville.
from Jayville. Washington and Minnesota.
Duval.
God. Washington.
Duval.
Miami, New York, fuck.
I'm calling both games.
Miami. New Orleans, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans might be back, so I guess Tampa Bay.
Sucks.
Denver, Las Vegas, Denver.
Low next 300-yard game. Anything
Baby.
less is disappointment.
Oh, baby.
At
Chicago
Lambeau.
versus the Green Bay Packers.
At Lambeau.
You know what? The Bears. Give me the Bears.
Ben Johnson got that aura, man.
He does. Rams, Cardinals, Rams. Texans, Chiefs. Texans. Eagles, Chargers. How are they both 8-4?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have a feeling this game's going to be an absolute fucking disaster
I guess the Chargers. I don't know.
by default.
I don't even know. They're
Because
just. I don't know.
Kevin Patullo, man.
Can we flex that? Can we flex the Chicago Green Bay game to Monday Night Football, please?
Please.
Let's just have historic snowfall.
What if you just put the Chicago Green
In
Bay
a
game as
dome.
Sunday Night Football and put the Texans Chief game as Monday Night Football? How about that? How is
Jimmy?
How is the first matchup between Packers and Bears not the primetime game?
I don't think the second game is the
That is
primetime
true.
matchup either.
How are neither of them the primetime game?
I don't know. Let me check. Actually, no. Well, it's on a Saturday night, but it is a primetime game, I guess. The next game between those two.
What?
Yeah, it's on Saturday, December 20th.
Oh.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, I guess that's primetime. It should be Sunday Night Football, but whatever.
Let me check the schedule for that week. Who's Thursday night? Thursday night is Rams Seattle.
That'll
In
be good.
Seattle. Saturday is Philly Washington, then Green Bay Chicago. Sunday has Patriots Baltimore, Tampa Bay Carolina,
Oh.
Buffalo Cleveland, Chargers Cowboys, Jets Saints. Good God, that's a fucking tank pool and a half. There's another fucking tank pool. Vikings Giants, Kansas City Tennessee, Falcons Cardinals, Jags Broncos, Steelers Lions. I think that'll be a fun game. Vegas Houston, and Bengals Dolphins on Sunday night. Monday night has the 49ers against the Colts that week. That's week 16, I believe.
That New England Baltimore game is gonna be fucking nuts.
You guys are gonna beat the brakes off of Baltimore because you guys can stop the run and they can't fucking pass. That's gonna be a 30-point blowout.
Skyler, that's a rivalry game, bud.
It is, but you guys are gonna beat the fuck out of them. That's just the truth. That's a rivalry game with the Bengals on last Thursday night. We saw what happened there.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know.
Jimmy,
I don't
bro,
know about that.
give me some picks, Jimmy.
All right, we're going rapid fire here. Give me Cowboys.
I was already typing it in before you said it.
Respectfully, fuck off.
I knew it was gonna go.
Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Seattle, Cleveland, Jacksonville, Minnesota, Miami, and Jets. Can both teams lose by chance?
I'd go Dolphins if I were you.
Both teams can lose. It's called a tie.
Give me the Jets. Tampa Bay, Denver, Chicago, Rams, Texans. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Arrowhead will be rocking for that game, I gotta say.
Chargers.
Chargers. Okay. I got Cowboys.
I select the Giants to lose on the bye week.
Jackson Dart to get more
it.
CTE.
Yeah. Dude, him and fucking Cam Ward are having a competition. Who can get more CTE in their rookie season?
I mean, none of Cam Ward's is his fault because Cam Ward just doesn't have an offensive line.
I'm talking Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo.
Oh, I thought you said Cam Ward.
Did I? Oh, whatever.
All right. Well, I got the Cowboys on Thursday night. I think the Seahawks will beat the Falcons. The Ravens are going to beat the Steelers. The Jags are going to beat the Colts because the Colts just don't look the same. I mean, Danny Dimes is still there, but he's not what he was earlier in the year. I'm going to take my Brownies to beat the Titans. It's a call for a snow game, actually, ironically enough. So that should be interesting. Tank Bowl in the snow.
Game.
Tank Bowl in the snow. That game will be lucky to hit 10 points.
But no Jameis.
Jameis is on the Giants.
Yes, I know. We need Jameis Winston for a fucking snow game to be a real snow game.
I'm so thankful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. I got the Commies over the Vikings. Dolphins over Jets. Fucking put a hyphen instead of a P.
Nice.
Bucks over Saints. You know what? I smell an upset. I'm going to take the Bengals over the Bills. Reason why is I think Buffalo loses to the teams that they should beat, and this is the time of year where Cincinnati tunes shit up and makes a late season playoff push for no reason. So that's why I'm going to take the Bengals. Broncos are going to beat the living shit out of Vegas. Lambeau. Fuck it. I'm taking the Bears. I believe in Ben Johnson.
The Bears.
Rams. Fuck. As much as I hate to say it, I think the Devil Magic will prevail on Sunday Night Football. I'm gonna take the Queefs. And Chargers will hopefully beat the shit out of the Eagles on Monday night. All right. To round out this show before we call it a night, we didn't get to talk.
Hey! You're forgetting about local racing.
Go ahead, sir. It's all you.
Fucking asshole. So this weekend we had some local racing go on. Finally, we'll talk about where I was first before we get into turkeying. So I was at the Claremont Motorsport Park in Claremont, New Hampshire. Once again, Mark Cody. He is the reason I was there. He called me up. Hey, you going to Claremont? No, I'm not. Didn't plan on it. Didn't even know they were racing. Well, they're running and me and Dad are going. All right, sounds good. I'll meet you over there. Well, it was actually kind of good that I ended up going because, man, did we have some controversy. So we ended up seeing a tech shed debacle. And, Skylar, I don't even think you know about any of this shit. So basically,
probably not.
There is video of this. And let me pull this up real quick because I will tell you exactly what this allegedly happened. So George Baldwin absolutely dick stamped the field in the Super Street feature. But then immediately got thrown out in tech for being an eighth of an inch too wide on tread width. And I'm going to read this exactly how it says. 1/8 of an inch, the thickness of a Pringle. The margin of error of a Harbor Freight tape measure on a cold day. Tossed, gone, adios. So, there you go. Winner's DQ. George Baldwin done. Now, Charlie Baldwin should be the winner, right? Wrong. DQ'd for quote-unquote not passing ride height. But they're using the R&R open street stock rules for this event, allegedly. And we have video of the ride height tool sliding under the frame like it was butted. And the R&R rules, I guess, do not require the body to pass. Only the frame. And the frame passed, the body did not, but apparently you don't need it for R&R rules. Charlie Baldwin, tossed. He's done. Brandon Gray, passed. Lucky, blessed. I'm not going to read this next line, but you decide. Because now, for some reason, I'm in good talks with Claremont. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. Jeff Alley DQ'd for the same ride height bullshit. Then, in full force, the circus hit. We show tech the video of Charlie Baldwin passing ride height. They watch it, they blink. They pretend to think really hard. Then they go, okay, Charlie Baldwin's going to be reinstated to second. All right, cool, he's going to get the win. But you're wrong. Let's try some basic math here. George Baldwin DQ'd. Charlie Baldwin got reinstated. Brandon Gray finished behind Charlie. But Brandon Gray held on to the win. The math just doesn't add up. And I know I'm not the smartest retard in the world, but Jesus Christ. If Charlie Baldwin's reinstated to second with George Baldwin being DQ'd, Charlie should get the win, Brandon Gray second, and then Nathan Wenzel third. I don't know. I don't care. It's not my paycheck. I'm not paying any of these motherfuckers. I don't care. But, whatever. And the video that has dropped, I'm just going to say Northeast Racing News is where the video is at. Well, we're gonna dive into some of these comments real quick. Bobby Timmons, the one and only. That's a thick Pringle.
Got repped at the Boston Celtics game.
Yes, he did. You're welcome, Bobby. Then we had. I don't think Charlie Baldwin planned on replacing the exhausts for next season, but now he has to. And you guys can go finish reading that comment yourself. Yeah, so that was some controversy. Congratulations to all the winners. I don't know who any of them were. Other than Brandon Gray, somehow, some way. Albie Olvet won the 4 and 6 cylinder enduro. Congratulations. We saw some dude buddy absolutely monster truck the shit out of it. Go up and over the turn 2 cliff, basically. It is, except he went up the cliff instead of down it. And he kept going. There are pictures of it online. You can go to my photography page, Jimmy B Photography. There are photos of it on there, and that was from the beer garden that I got those shots. And there's also, if you go to Cody Motorsport Photography, I believe that's right. Let me just double check that. But that is Cody's Motorsport Images, sorry. That is a good friend of ours, Art Cody, his photography page. And he does have some badass shots of that happening. Yeah. And as he put it, got to see a Dukes of Hazzard stunt yesterday during the Enduro at Claremont Motorsport Park. Granted, that was 3 days ago that was posted, but badass pictures that Mark got of that. We like Mark and Merrick. Love those guys. Awesome to hang out with them again. And then we also had Turkey Derby down at the one and only Wall Stadium in Wall Township, New Jersey. And let me just begin this off by go subscribe to oh my god, holy fuck. Why am I blanking on it now? Area Auto Racing News. Go subscribe to them as they've been banned from Wall. That entire news page has been banned from Wall Stadium, apparently. I don't know why, I don't know how, but the way that I found out about this was through a close friend of mine, Fran Lauer, who is the photographer for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, as he is employed by them. And he was denied credentials because he was in affiliation with them. But the one and only Matt Dillner from Flow Racing stepped up and had Fran come down on a Flow Racing credential to photograph the evening for them. So awesome for Matt Dillner to step up and bring Fran down to Wall and have him shoot. because Fran was pretty bummed out that he was not going to be able to go. So, yeah, awesome for Matt Dillner. And Max Zachem almost won the race on Friday night in the, I think it was the SK portion of the night. I don't really know. But he got shit pumped by a lap car. Yeah, he got screwed out of that one. And then he said, fuck all of you, and won the 52nd Turkey Derby at Wall Stadium on Saturday in the open modified. So, hell of a win for Max Zachem. I don't really know anything else that went on, but subscribe to Area Auto Racing News, and whoever flew the banner over the speedway, I respect the hell out of it. I respect the fuck out of it. Yeah, that was funny as hell when I saw that. And yeah, other than that, not a ton that went on during local racing. But we do have a little bit of Chili Bowl news as that season starts to get going. Jake Johnson, local guy, New England native, is in the entry list for the Chili Bowl Nationals in January. Happy to see Jake get this opportunity. I'm friends with Jake, and I've done some work for him before this year, and he's a good dude. Excited to see what he can do with this opportunity. And another close friend of mine who I've done a bunch of work for the last couple of years, Jacob Perry. He has been offered a ride for the Chili Bowl Nationals. I do not know what team it is for, but from what I've been told, this is for a big team, and they gave him a really good deal. He is fundraising money right now for that, so if you do have a few dollars to spare, please let's help Jacob Perry get to the Chili Bowl Nationals, because it has been a few years since he's been able to go, but this team is consistently in the A main, so, and I know Jacob, he's a absolute hell of a racer. We've all seen him run in person. He had a really good shot at winning the fall final until an accident he got collected in took him out of contention. He's won on many open modified series, legend cars, bandolier. Like, he's won in so many different things. He's a great driver, great young talent. So I personally want to see him get to Tulsa once again. And yeah, we hope the best for Jacob Perry, and wish the best luck for Jake Johnson too. And yeah, that's really all that concludes for local motorsports, guys. Anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely. Before we leave, I do want to mention Mick Schumacher. Got an IndyCar ride, and we didn't even talk about it last week. So shout out Mick.
Shout out, Mick.
As for other IndyCar news, Hunco's Hollingers bringing back Stingray Rob. Yay. I guess.
Best name in motorsports.
Stingray, baby. And anyway, let's do a quick NHL and NBA recap, and then we'll call. Actually, no. Ethan, do you want to do your college football segment this week? We already talked about it briefly, but I'll take that as a no. But anyway, Lightning lead the Atlantic Division here in the NHL. We got the Ottawa.
I just have to look it up.
Here, you look that up while I finish this. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning leading the Ottawa Senators, Detroit Red Wings, Boston Bruins, Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, Buffalo Sabres, and Florida Panthers in the Atlantic. And the Metropolitan is Carolina, Washington, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Islanders, Rangers, and Blue Jackets. In the West, it's led by the Colorado Avalanche in the Central, followed by Dallas, Minnesota, Chicago, Utah, Winnipeg, St. Louis, and Nashville. In the Pacific, it is Anaheim, Vegas, LA, Kings, that is, Sharks, Kraken, Edmonton, Canucks, Flames. Man, the Canadian teams are getting shat on in the Pacific this year. NBA, the Detroit Pistons lead the Eastern Conference at 17-4. The Toronto Raptors sitting at 15-7. There's the Miami Heat, New York Knicks, Orlando Magic, Cleveland Cavaliers at spot number 6, last spot in the lock-ins. In the play-in, we have the Atlanta Hawks, Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers, and Chicago Bulls. And outside the playoffs is Milwaukee, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Indiana, and Washington. In the West, the Thunder lead the way, 21-1, followed by the Lakers, Rockets, Spurs, Nuggets, Timberwolves, all locked into the playoffs currently. Well, all in those top 6 spots. Phoenix, Golden State, Memphis, and Portland all sit in the play-in. Then it is Utah, Dallas, Sacramento, Clippers, who just cut Chris Paul today, and the New Orleans Pelicans in P15, bottom of the barrel in the West. To any of my MMA fans out there, there is a great card for UFC on Saturday night, the final ever pay-per-view before the UFC heads on to Paramount Plus. Highly recommend you watch the card. It is a very stacked card. Merab is probably the most entertaining grappler in the sport, so I do highly recommend him. Josh Van in the co-main event against Pantoja is going to be a great fight as well. And yeah, I'll hand it over to Ethan for college football, and we'll call it a day.
I got one more thing after college football.
Cool.
It's championship week. Troy and James Madison play. That is potentially for a playoff spot for JMU. North Texas and Tulane play. Those are both Friday, by the way, 7 p.m. Friday. Troy, James Madison, 8 p.m. for North Texas and Tulane. BYU and Texas Tech play Saturday at 12. SEC championship game, Georgia, Alabama at 4 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, we got 2 games. Fighting for the ACC after a 6-way tiebreaker. Duke and Virginia. And the number 1 and 2 seeds kick off for the top spot in the Big Ten, and then top spot in college football playoffs, Ohio State and Indiana, 8 p.m.
Hell yeah. I know who you boys are rooting for. I sure as hell know who I'm rooting for. Okay.
So,
Jimmy, over to you.
the Snowball Derby has done their draw today. As
Oh,
haulers
fuck, that's
have
right. I
rolled.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's going on. Yeah, the draw is complete for the Snowball and the Snowflake. We do have some New England representation down in Florida. I will give you the draw of where these New England representees have drawn. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. out of Candia, New Hampshire, drew a 54, so little low down there for Renfrew. He's a hell of a driver, though. He'll make the best of the opportunity that he's got. Next up, we've got Cole Roby out of Windham, Maine, your 2025 Granite State Pro Stock champion. Drew a 42. This kid, he's a young kid, but man, we got to see him in person at the 250. This fucking kid knows how to drive. He's a good young talent. Then we've got DJ Shaw out of Center Conway, New Hampshire, and the Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, number 60, drew a 56. DJ, once again, absolute fuck of a talent. This guy, he's constantly up front, no matter whether it's an ACT car, pro late model, super late model. You probably put him in a wheelbarrow and he'll still be contending for a win. And then you've got the 2024 American Canadian Tour champion Gabe Brown out of Conway, New Hampshire. DJ and Gabe actually work side by side with each other every day. He drew a 30. Gabe, his first time down running for the Snowflake. He's a great driver. I've watched him run a lot, and he's a great driver. So we hope that he does the best with this opportunity that he's got with a team out of, I believe, Idaho, or it's either Idaho or Nevada. I want to say it's Nevada. The team is out of that he is running for. So we know Gabe, he's going to make the most of his chance with this team. And I believe there's one more. Yes, the young and highly talented Silas Ripley out of Warren, Maine, drew a 15. Ethan, you have seen it. I have seen it. Silas Ripley. Yes, he may only be 15 years old.
Jesus.
But my God, this kid could fucking drive. This kid, full-time on the Pro All-Star Series, he's pretty fucking good. I like Silas Ripley. I've never actually had a chance to talk to him, but he's fucking good. He's quick pretty much everywhere he goes. Let me look at this real quick. Let's see here. Driver standings. Well, DJ Shaw won the championship this year for pass, so that says something right there. And Silas Ripley was 8th in the standings, ahead of some pretty big names here. With the likes of, granted, not all these guys were full-time. I don't think there are too many full-time guys for pass this year, but he beat Joey Dwyer, badass driver, very talented. Garrett Hall, talented as hell. Brandon Barker, Alexandra Tardif, Gabe Brown, Cole Roby, Dennis Spencer, Derek Griffith, Jimmy Renfrew, Austin Terrace, who has been thrown out for 2 years, Eddie McDonald, Jeremy Sorrell, Mike Rowe, who I don't think made a ton of starts, Jeremy Davis, Jimmy Heber, Ben Rowe, Mike Hopkins. Oh, shit, Mike Hopkins is down there, too. I believe he's only in the Super, though. And then the Snowball, I believe it's only our one guy. Oh, Derek Griffith. How the hell could I forget about Derek Griffith out of Hudson, New Hampshire? He drew a 36 for the Snowball Derby. And then we have Mike Hopkins, who drew the 5. So, Mike Hopkins, he's going to be looking to make an absolute statement for the state of Maine and New England in general. So, hope to see all of our New England representatives do good down in Pensacola. And be sure to tune in on the Flow Racing to catch all the action from the Five Flags Speedway.
Shout out to Cole Butcher. All right, Ethan, you want to do the outro?
Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast. Have a safe weekend of sports consumption. Tune into all the racing action we said. Championship games for college football, the championship race for F1, and everything else. Have a good night, everybody.
Go Buckeyes.
Here we go, green flag, biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys!
Let's go eat a goddamn snack.